Hey guys, Cartoon Retro Boy here, and I'm gonna review the best SpongeBob game. And you're probably wondering what SpongeBob game I'm reviewing. Well, I'm reviewing the fan favorite SpongeBob game, Battle for Bikini Bottom. I always wanted to review this game, but now it's here. But here's the review of this game. So this is my review of the game. So let me describe my game. How to describe the game, honestly. Sorry. The plot about this game is Plankton uses the robot Duplicatotron to destroy to steal the Krusty Krab formula, and also has the army of robots steal the Krabby Patty formula. But Plankton pulls the disobey lever, and that the robots are disobeying him, which will be later revealed that the robot Plankton that Plankton made would avoid be their leader. The robots throws Plankton out of the chum bucket and pretty much then goes a rampage through Bikini Bottom, while SpongeBob and Patrick are playing robots and racehorses, and SpongeBob and Patrick wishes that they could have real robots to play with, which is really cool actually of a concept. Which even the Cosmic Shake, even later as a sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom, even did a good thing too. So when Patrick puts in the wishing shell there, then they see the robot rampage through Bikini Bottom. So basically SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy has to defeat all the robots, go in the chump bucket, and save the game. Save the day. So that's the plot of the game. What about the gameplay? The gameplay is basically a 3D open world Super Mario 64 styled. I did wish there was a SpongeBob game that was fully connected open world, but I guess I don't mind it. It is basically yeah. SpongeBob has a move set. He has his bubble spin. He has his bubble feet slam. He has his bubble bash. He has a double jump. He has a cruise bubble in the bubble bowl. Patrick has a belly slam. He has a pick up and throw move, and he has a belly pound. And Sandy has a rope swing, a rope grab, a rope glide, rope swing glide, and I also has a karate chop. So those are all the characters' movesets, and those are the playable characters as well. The voice. So now I move on to environments. Yeah, they look better than the past SpongeBob games. By far, they're definitely the best. The models look good in this game. The visuals also looks good. Everything about this game, I feel like the visuals in the game are the best thing, are the second best thing of the game. But honestly, this game is really I really like this game. I really do. I really like this game when it comes to gameplay. Now let's move on. Let's move from that and let's move on to the voice actors. And there's only two. I think every voice actor is here except for Tom Kenny. And you're probably wondering who voiced Tom Kenny in this game. Who voices Mr. Krabs in this game? You guys know by now, Joe freaking White. He literally voices this guy, Mrs. Krabs in the game, and so is the other past SpongeBob games as well. And he also reverses Mermaid Man in this game, which I don't mind Mr. Krabs at all, but Mermaid Man, ooh, I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate his voice in the game. Okay, next up I want to talk about is oh yeah, music. The music in this game is all the soundtracks is amazing. I feel like all of them is great, and they feel like they would totally fit for a SpongeBob episode. They feel like the music totally fits like a SpongeBob episode would be like. Who developed the game? You're probably asking. Heavy Yarn Studios. Yeah, Heavy Yarn Studios developed this game. Fun fact: they also developed Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, the SpongeBob movie game. They also did this game, the SpongeBob movie game. This since this was technically like a sequel, successor to Battle for Bikini Bottom, which they also later they also did another SpongeBob game they also did was True for Square. They also did a tie-in game to True for Square special, but except it's not based off the special though. It's called just SpongeBob's True for Square video game. They also did the Incredibles game, The Incredibles Rise of the Minor, Ratatouille the video game. They did also Wall-E as well, and a video game. And yeah. And it was published by THQ, obviously. So one thing I do hate. So now we move on to mostly people's favorite thing. Yes, there's also slang in this game. That was great. So what's the levels in the game? There's a hub area, and the hub area is Bikini Bottom. The levels are Jellyfish Fields, Downtown Bikini Bottom, Ghoul Lagoon, Rock Bottom. Yeah, Rock Bottom. The Mermaid Lair, Sand Mountain, Kelp Forest, Flying Dutchman's Graveyard, SpongeBob's Dream, and that's it. Those are all the main levels. There is a few bosses in the game. There's three mini bosses, which are King Jellyfish, Prawn, and Flying Dutchman. And the big battles are Robot Sandy, Robot Patrick, and Robot SpongeBob. Basically. And what I like about, and the bosses honestly are the best part. Is my favorite. It's my second favorite. Is like a really cool thing in the game. It's probably my third favorite thing about the game, since lighting is my favorite. But okay, let's see what else I can talk about. Let's talk about the most ones let's talk about also people's favorite level, and that is, a lot of people say SpongeBob's Dream or Sand Mountain is the best level, because I actually think which is better. I would probably go with SpongeBob's Dream level, but Sand Mountain is still a great level. Because the reason why I like SpongeBob's Dream is because of Patrick's Dream. It was really cool. Even though it was supposed to be ice cream, I still liked it how it was also in the original. Also, you're probably wondering, does this game also got a remake? Yeah, it's called Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, which I don't have right now, but at least I don't have the game right now because it's somewhere. But basically, it's a remake of the original, and it's pretty much different from the original. There are some differences because they did reuse some soundtracks, and they did some whatnots, and they did do some stuff that was not in the original, but they also did do. And Rehydrated, also the remake, also had co-op multiplayer, some mini games, and and also a little side scrolling stage area where uh challenge where you play as Pat, where you do the ice cream dream. Yeah. And yeah. So that's all it, honestly. When it comes to those things, the cut content are the robot Squidward boss and costumes and more. That's pretty much it. So you're probably wondering what's the ending of the game. After defeating robot Spongebob 2 times, there's now the Duplicatotron copies does copies of robot Plankton, and it's unstoppable. So there's like a total of more robots. SpongeBob asks Plankton if he learns his lesson, and he says no, he doesn't. And Patrick steps on him and says, "Who wants to get ice cream?" And SpongeBob says, "I do." But Sandy reminds them that there's still more robots out there, and then the credits roll. As SpongeBob does this little speech, and he says that if they could get rid of all of the robots, there's still more, then they can bring back Bikini Bob to peace. Which they also did do this because this kind of concept did the same thing in this game, the Cosmic Shake, which is a sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom. Also, one thing I do like about this game, another thing I like about this game, but now let me talk about everybody's least favorite level, which we know that everyone's least favorite levels are Flying Dutchman Graveyard and Kelp Forest. Both of these levels are terrible. I swear, they are the worst levels in the game. I honestly hate them. I hate them so much. Kelp Forest mostly more, because Kelp Forest, I swear, it is very, very dark. It's very dark. You can't even see that much of it. It looks a little dark in the place. Thankfully, in the remake Rehydrated, BFBB Rehydrated, they actually fixed this problem with lighting, with some lighting in it. The Flying Dutchman's Graveyard has some lighting too, but it's pretty much they also did in the remake is made the difficulty for that level more better. And some of the missions that were better in the remake for this level. The game's controls pretty good. Besides the two voice actors flaws, and also the two for levels, I think there's nothing else I can say that was bad about the game. This is overall a good game. Oh yeah, also the collectibles are golden spatulas, Patrick socks, and that's it. And shiny objects. They're all good, and I think they are just pretty good. But I'm gonna say this right now. But you're probably also wondering, but of all, is this game worth it? Yes, this game is obviously the best Spongebob game. I give this game a 10 out of 10. If you're a fan of SpongeBob, you should play this game. But if you're new to it, this game has a lot of good references. If you've never watched the show, it'll remind you of watching the show. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. So I want to say this right now. I honestly think this game is pretty good. But, so, see you later when I review SpongeBob's the movie game. Are you Goofy Goober Rock? See you in my next video. Bye!